Batting 10th, the second baseman, number 7, Thomas Casey. Batting 11th, number 20, Cole Rain. Batting 12th, number 16, Andrew Webster, the center fielder. Your coaches, Long Lee, Colin Sear, and the manager, Joe DeBreen. Now introducing the Ottawa West Twins, leading off, number 5, Nicholas Florakis. Batting second, the catcher, number 11, Brendan Varga. Batting third, the shortstop, number 23, Zane Al-Susi. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 7, Will O'Connell. Batting fifth, today's starting pitcher, number 47, Louis Gagnon. Batting sixth, number 72, Kyle Zigo. Batting seventh, number 12, Rigby McDonald. Batting eighth, playing first base, Carson Stewart. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 19, James Daze. Batting 10th, the second baseman, number 4, Van Farinas. Batting 11th, the left fielder, number 3, Luke Pasma-Hellman. And batting 12th, the right fielder, number 13, Parker Hitt. Your coaches, Emmanuel Florakis, Marshall McKinnon, and Osama Al-Suzi.
March 1st. March 1st, Matt 2nd, Hugo's 3rd.
And now I would ask everyone to remove their hats and rise, if you're able to, for the singing of the anthem. Now introducing the man in black. Behind the plate today is from Kingston, Mr. Al Aitchison. At first base from Ottawa, Mr. Mark Bradley. At second base from Ottawa, Mr. Mathieu Gervais. And at third base, Mr. Hugo LeBlanc. Now I'd like to invite Ben Farinas and his dad, Bob Farinas, to do the pledges. And then I'd like to invite Grayson Pierce and Isabel McInnes to do the pledges in French.
Right over where the microphone's coming. The record's coming through. That's where you guys gotta be.
I trust in God, I love my country, and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best.
Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays et je respecterai les lois. Je jouerai honnêtement et j'essaierai de gagner, mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
J'enseignerai à tous les enfants à jouer avec enjeu et à faire de leur mieux. Je soutiendrai positivement tous les gérants, entraîneurs et joueurs. Je respecterai les décisions des arbitres. Je féliciterai les efforts fournis, quel que soit le résultat du match.
Oh, I know, I just pointed out. Get concerned about my phone for a second.
No, they have to do it. No, so we checked it. According to
Who was he asking about? Sato did come off there, and I had that old stick. Or not Sato. He was on the bench, but it was at the inning. When he came out, he went defensive. Inning ended. He stayed on the bench.
One, two, three, ready, go!
You can always check the video if you want. You can always check the video if you want. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference anyway.
Wait, where are you going? Thank you.
after the last inning, you had to complain there.
Yep.
On? Sure, no problem. What's your favorite song? That might be tricky. That may be a little tricky. Leading off the game, number 11, Grayson Pierce.
Hello and welcome here to Kingston on the final day of round robin. And it's the Orleans Red Sox who got their first win of the tournament yesterday, looking double down as Grayson Pierce ground ball to the second baseman, and Ben Faritas gets his hands dirty early on with a quick out, taking on the Ottawa West Twins, who, well, they've played so many close games, and after a devastating loss yesterday, which killed their chances of making the semifinals, are looking to rebound here today and finish the tournament off strong. Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob Ewing, joined alongside producer Rias Hennessy. And this is our second last game of the round robin. Hunter Laporte has the first pitch inside for ball one. Starting pitcher this afternoon for the Ottawa West Twins, number 47, Louis Gagnon. And swings through on that one for strike one. We missed yesterday's win for the Orleans Red Sox as they were over at Veterans Field, as we had to kind of rotate a couple games around due to some rain delays we had on Saturday. And they had a 14-9 victory over the Cornwall River Rats. And that was a game that was tied going into the seventh inning before the Red Sox got their firepower going, scored 5 runs, and won it. Laporte on the inside, hits it to the second baseman. Shortstop make that good scoop, play to first, got him. As Zain Al-Sousi, who typically is found behind the plate, gets the play made at shortstop, and there's 2 down. And there's Thomas Bouchard, as the Twins try to retire the side in order. First pitch here from Gagnon. Gets him with a bit of a breaking ball for strike one. And ball one will split the first 2 pitches, so I think I was a little mistaken. Originally thought it was going to be Orleans and Kingston, but that game was way long ago. It's Kingston and Cornwall in the evening, and obviously these 2 teams now in, well, our semifinals are already set up as Chopper to the mound, and a one-hopper for Louis Gagnon will get the easy flip to first base to end the top of the inning. And when we return, it's the Ottawa West Twins looking to open the scoring with their first offensive opportunity. Bottom of the first as we join you back here in Kingston. It's Nicholas Florakis. This will be followed up by Varga and Alsusi, the three confirmed here for the Twins. Florakis shows bunt pulls away. And strike one, the call from home plate umpire Al Aitchison, Kingston zone. Got to work with him many times. Well, I say work with him more or less like working kind of together, I guess. Making the game work as he's behind the plate and I'm obviously in the broadcast booth, but very nice guy. So it's good to see that he's here doing Eastern Canadians. As I do recognize a lot of these umpires. Kingston, a home for we had a couple Canadian tournaments the last couple years, intermediates last year, major Canadians 2 years ago. So some familiar faces returning here to the Limestone City. And it's strike three on Florakis as he paints the outside from our starting pitcher this afternoon, Liam McInnes, and there's one down. And this will bring up Brendan Varga. As the righty will have his first opportunity on the bats. And well, after the Red Sox were retired in order, the Twins trying to not allow the same thing to happen, but the Red Sox trying to give them a taste of their own medicine. Ball one up high. And so if you missed your game this morning, 6-5 final score, one of the lowest scoring games of the tournament as the Diamond win it over the Oakville Whitecaps. And while that pretty much confirms our semifinals matchups, it will be Trois-Rivières and the Kingston Colts, the 1 seed versus the 4. And the other one will be the Oakville Whitecaps and the Diamond Baseball Academy. Those will both be tomorrow, and you won't want to miss them, as it doesn't get much better than elimination baseball. As we'll have semifinals tomorrow and Friday, the most important day, where we crown a champion and see which team will head out to BC. 3-1 to Varga. And we'll keep him there with strike two to bring us to a full count. And McInnes looking for back-to-back punch-outs as his team searches for back-to-back victories after their first win yesterday. Here's the payoff. And Varga high, chopper foul territory. And you have to think these two teams might be kind of familiar with each other, obviously both located in the Ottawa area. As I believe Orleans on the eastern side of Ottawa, and obviously Ottawa West, pretty self-explanatory. Ball four up high for Brendan Varga, and he'll head down to first base and a base runner to work with here for the Twins. And there's Zane Alsusi.
Now batting number 23, Zane Alsusi.
Now tossed down to first, and in front there was Malcolm Lee to keep it in his territory, as that would have spun on through him. Could have saw Varga got down to second, and looks like he actually got hit with that pitch, and he's going to walk it off. A little bit of a stinger in the shin. As he looks to be okay. And while the Diamond out there in center field, if you can see it out there, and well, they are celebrating a big victory before they focus up on tomorrow. Up the middle from Alsusi. It will split the infielders for a base hit. And moves runner into scoring position as well, and there's two on now for the Twins. And we'll bring up Will O'Connell, who missed the first couple days for Ottawa West before making his appearance. And well, he's been a great addition to this Twins team. Plays center field, and well, it's near the top of the order, obviously in the cleanup spot here this afternoon. Shows bunt on the first pitch outside, running down to third. The toss up high, and no tag can be applied, as DeBow behind the plate just got a little bit too much height on it. And it's two now in scoring position as the Ottawa West Twins starting to threaten Orleans on getting on the board. Well, the 1-0 to O'Connell. inside, ball 2.
Now batting number 7, Will O'Connell.
That's outside again. It's a 3-0 lead for Will. Chance to load the bases up here. That's McKinnis got to find the strike zone. We'll have the 3-0 delivery. And the automatic strike, as he'll get one back. O'Connell, hard chopper off the leg of Lee as it takes a hard bounce on him, gets all the way to the outfield, and 2 runs will score. As Varga and El Soucy get around and slide into second. O'Connell is safe. And an awkward play at second base, though. Off the slide, I believe that's, find out who the shortstop is, but trying to shake off one of his arms. I believe Grayson Pierce. As he took a hard slide. And so O'Connell gets the 3-0 green line and hits that one. We'll do up Louis Gagnon after a quick check with Pierce. And it looks like they are going to call up K-Town Physiotherapy to go check on Pierce. As well, 2 infielders in a catcher. Ronder DeBow have a quick conversation of how to get out of this inning after they got a quick out as a strikeout against Nicholas Floracas, but a little bit rocky after that from Orleans. We're looking to finish off their tournament on a high note. As mentioned, a big victory yesterday against Cornwall, and well, for the Ottawa Twins, they have played a lot of close baseball games, but just have been on the wrong side of a lot of them. Yesterday's game, if you haven't missed it, is actually our most watched broadcast out of all of them. And it just happened 24 hours ago, where the Kingston Colts came back down by 8 runs in a game where if it would have went the other way, the Twins could be qualified already for a playoff spot. But it was a walk-off effort, 14-13. If you missed it, it's live on YouTube. It's recordings there to watch. Just a phenomenal back-and-forth game. Home runs galore. We had a grand slam from Ben Farinas. A couple more home runs as claps all around for Grayson Pierce, who will remain in the game as well. So the tiebreaker is runs against. It's not run differential, it's runs against. So if we look at it right now, the Diamond have 36 and the Oakville Whitecaps have 44. So here's the situation. Despite 3 teams having the same record, since it was only 6 runs against, for Oakville this morning, that keeps them 1 under the threshold of the Kingston Colts. So no matter if the Colts win today and they even shut out the Cornwall River Rats in our final game, it doesn't matter, as they obviously can't take runs back. They are still 1 run back of the Oakville Whitecaps. So it will be Colts and the Blackbirds tomorrow, and Diamond and Oakville. Runner down to third. Here's the pitch. And it's down low in the dirt. And a successful steal. It's also a 3-0 count for Louis Gagnon. As the 2 starting pitchers go for a battle here. And the automatic strike to get one back. And we'll go on to make it 3-1. Gagnon, high chopper, slows it down. Third baseman closes in, tosses to first. in time. And Will O'Connell will come around and score. So Gagnon doesn't leave with nothing. He'll get himself an RBI, and it's 3-0 for the Twins.
Batting number 72, Zigo.
As that was Hunter Laporte who made that last play. Here's Kyle Zigo. Swings on the first pitch all the way through for strike one. And so the sun's starting to come out a little bit here. It's been kind of here and there all day, spotty, but looking for something consistent now. I was pretty chilly in that first game. It was like I had goosebumps, I would say, and it was not because of how close the game was, and I was kind of like, oh, this is a good game. You know, it was actually because of the wind was pretty cold here in Kingston. Zigo up the middle to center field for a base hit. And he'll get aboard first. As well, it's a very cloudy day, so maybe that was why it was cold this morning, but it's starting to warm up here in Kingston. And Rigby McDonald as the Ottawa's Twins make their way through the order at the midway point. McDonald first pitch swinging, and it's in the glove of Lee to get it out number 3 as he able to hit the dirt as fast as possible, scoop up the ball, and make the play. The Twins open the scoring and have themselves a bit of a lead. It's 3-0, and when we come back, it's Orleans looking to get on the board themselves.
Getting out for Orleans, number 6, Liam McInnes.
Top 2 back here in Kingston, and it's the starting pitcher for the Red Sox to lead things off. Number 6, Liam McInnes, and we'll see Malcolm Lee and Edison Jabreen here for Orleans. First pitch swinging for McInnes to deep center field, and it's a one-hopper to the fence. He's going to look for 2. The play, the tag, safe. He gets underneath of it. As McInnes got all of that ball, and he's able to avoid the tag as well. As Ben Farinas was there, they got it in as fast as possible, but doesn't go their way, and there's Malcolm Lee. And McInnes down to third. His run is nice and easy, and the Red Sox are a base hit away from getting on the board. Well, McInnes not afraid to be aggressive. We've learned that, so really won't even be surprised if he steals home. Lee will foul one off, and we'll split the first 2 pitches. So Louis Gagnon, after retiring the side in order, having nobody on as a runner to worry about. 1-1. Lee, piece of it, flies this one to deep in the infield to Ben Farinas, and he's able to make the grab, and there's one down. As it was one of those balls that just kind of floated for a while after it was on the end of the barrel from Lee. But not able to have enough float to get over top of the infield. And there's Edison Jabrin. First pitch is wildly thrown, but no run from McInnes. He'll stay where he is. And a late swing there from Jabrin for strike one. After he wanted to try it. And strike two on Jabrin. And a chance here for a punch-out for Gagnon. A 1-2 pitch. Jabrin will foul it back. As we can't see what happens behind us in the broadcast booth, we kind of have to, you know, go off the reactions we get from the crowd. And, well, we had some shocked faces, so hopefully everyone's okay and it didn't hit anything too valuable. Back to a 1-2. Jabrin high up in foul territory and not able to hang on to it. It was Brendan Varga. And Jabrin will stay alive. We'll go back to a third consecutive 1-2 after Jabrin has fouled the pair off. That's outside for ball two. No, Jabrin not in the field to start this game. We'll see if he potentially comes to the mound. We don't know who pitched yesterday for Orleans. Obviously, we weren't watching that game as I was at a different field as Jabrin hesitated. Gets a piece of it, though, just to ensure it's not the strikeout pitch. And this at-bat continues, just riding up the pitch count of Louis Gagnon. 2-2. Jabrin to left field, and it gets down up the gap. And it's the first run of the game for the Orleans Red Sox. An RBI single from Edison Jabrin, and it's 3-1. And what an at-bat from Jabrin. Fouled off at least 3 or 4 pitches. Waited for the one he liked, and he gave it a rip. And Ryder Dubois will be due up as he represents now the tying run. And a breaking ball high and away for a first pitch ball. Now turn and fire down the first. That one leaves Daze's hands, but Jabrin will stay where he is. Breaking ball will go for a strike, throw down to second. The tag, not there. Jabrin able to beat any attempt. High and away, great catch by Gagnon there to, or pardon me, Varga. With the pitch thrown from Gagnon. Keep that one in front of him. Pardon me, it's a 3-0 count. Pitch. And the automatic strike will keep him there. Now we'll move us to 3-1. Outside, ball 4 for Ryder DeBow. And there's 2 on now for Orleans. Tying run on the base paths. The mound meeting called. Go talk to Louis Gagnon.
Now batting number 14, Malcolm Albert.
With Malcolm Albert due up. As Albert not in the field to start this game. Couldn't even see him at the mound. We've seen him a couple times in the pitcher spot. .25 pitches for Louis Gagnon so far. So, but hey, nothing to worry about no day's rest, as this is the final game for the Twins this tournament. So if you got a guy you want to go the distance, might as well keep him there. And the first pitch to Albert will be ball 1. Outside, ball 2, as Albert will take a lead. As Albert writes, his special talent is baking. And man, I wish that was one of my special talents. If you could bake, you could just make whatever you wanted, when you wanted it. And you know, we'll see if you can. I mean, it's a bit different than baking, but we'll see if he can cook something up here with his at-bat. As that one squeaks out of the glove of Varga. And both runners will be on the go. So now 2 in scoring position, and it's 2-2 count. And so we'll get all back and steady. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, gets behind, and a quick look by Varga down to third base to realize he's not going, and it's a full count here on Albert. And we'll have the payoff pitch from Gagnon, still looking for the second out of the inning. And he'll get it there. Drop strike 3, though, and an aggressive bounce away from Varga, and it will benefit the Orleans Red Sox. Edison Jabreen brings the Sox within 1. As Albert will also get aboard first base. And just an unfortunate bounce. There wasn't much Varga could do about it, as it really got away from him. Even one of the straps came off of his catching gear. And here's Cale Sear. As Sear a chance to tie the game with tying run at third base. And here we go. Back underway, and a big gap out here for Sear early on in this game, trying to get themselves out of this hole. Runner down to second. They won't try him. Locking Albert with the easy steal down to second. Swings through that one for a strike. That's a 0-2 count. Looking for the punch out is Gagnon, the 0-2. Out and away as Cedar holds off, and we'll see ball 1. And swings through, strike 3. As Louis Gagnon sends him back to the dugout. I believe the first punch out of the afternoon as well for Gagnon. And there's 2 down as, well, Kale, who just went to the dugout, will be sent right out to third base as Ryder DeBow, the catcher, will have the 2-out catcher rule. And so now 2 outs and Thomas Tessier. And Tessier, first pitch swinging for a strike. And Louis Gagnon starting to create some motion here. Tying run represented by Cedars, the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball gets Tessier reaching across the plate for strike 2. And it's a big lead in the count for Gagnon, looking for the finisher to keep his team in the lead. The 0-2. Got him. Strike 3 to get out of the jam. And the Twins will leave the top of the second still with the lead. It's 3-2, and when we come back, it's Orleans on the defensive side, and the Twins looking to extend their lead in the bottom of the second inning. Bottom 2 back in Kingston. The Twins allowed 2 runs in the top of the inning, but still up by 1. And leading things off is Emery Carson Stewart. They will take the ball on the outside to start things off 1-0. And well, it was a week ago today when these teams joined us here in Kingston. Stewart, fly ball center field, and adjusting to it and getting there in time. He's the Red Sox. As Andrew Webster underneath of it, and there's 1 down. As I was saying, I hope they enjoyed their time. Obviously, we're kind of past that whole very hot and humid phase in Kingston, as I'm sure many places were like that. In Ontario, the heat wave is over, and it's been kind of very calm in Kingston over the last week. So
the 40th pitch exactly. It's not like new batter. Okay, thank you. 38 presently. Thank you.
As these 2 teams will head back to around the nation's capital, either probably today or tomorrow, as their tournament wraps up. First pitch to Daze. And a strike. as McInnes looking to have a much better inning here in the bottom of the second after allowing 3 in the bottom of the first. Daze likes one high up for strike 2. And now he's got a battle. And the 0-2 pitch. And a good hold for ball 1. Daze, aggressive batter, but when he makes contact, has the power. And that one is hard hit to center field as it gets on past the second baseman of Thomas Tessier. And it's a base hit for Daze after he went down 0-2, able to win the battle. And runner on first. And this will bring up Ben Farinas. And talk about a power hitter. Well, Farinas, the home run man yesterday. And, well, even better than a home run, a grand slam. As he swings at the first pitch, foul territory, and it will jump on down, a big bang on top of the Ottawa West dugout. Farinas, another guy's not scared to swing at anything that he likes, no matter if it's in zone or not. And well, it pays off for him, as mentioned. The 0-1. And that will get a piece of Farinas, wants in, and he will get the base. So it'll be 2 on as Daze goes to scoring position. And here is Luke Pasma-Helleman. Starting pitchers in yesterday's game, he was. Plays more of an opener role. Only goes about an inning before they put in a long-term guy to go the stretch. And it's strike 1 for Luke Pasma-Helleman. It's high up for ball 1. They call him LPH. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, but it's like a chant in the dugout at the start of his at-bats. In the 1-1. Pasma-Helleman over top of McInnes. The scoop, the flip gotta be quick, and it's not there in time. The bases are loaded for the Twins as Farinas able to just get there before the ball hit Pierce's glove. He was covering second base. And it's loaded for Parker hits. And hits in the bottom of the order. Chance to really make a difference in this game as he tries to give the Twins the lead, or extend their lead, I should say. And strike 1 over the heart of the plate from McInnes. And he'll foul one back. And a quick 0-2 count as it goes right back to the broadcast camera. Well, the 0-2 pitch. And hits will foul it back. Sky it. Right behind the backstop into car territory. A good battle here from Hits. Aggressive, but he's needed to be as McInnes has given him a lot of things to hit. We'll have another 0-2 pitch. And that's ball 1 easily as he has to step away to avoid it. And ball 2. As he did not go around as they check it. And so dream career for our starting pitcher Liam McInnes, writes diesel engine mechanic. Already got it figured out. And here's the best thing. What do you like to do when you're not playing sports? Work on engines. So he's already working towards that career path at the age he is, gaining valuable experience. That's ball 3, and it's a full count here for the young man who likes his engines. We'll see what he's got in the engine here. Here's the payoff. And Hits will foul it back, and we'll do it all again. And we'll have another consecutive full count pitch. Hits to left field, to the warning track, and the catch is made deep by the fence, and Daze will come home. And the Twins now have double the tally of the Red Sox. It's 4-2. And the port is talking to McInnes here. As they'll toss it to third, and they'll check to see if he went off early. And he did not. So safe and sound is Daze. And we'll go to 2 outs to Floraka's top of the order. Chopper to the second baseman. Flip to second. Grayson Pierce is covering the bag. It is out number 3 confirmed as the Twins get 1 and make it 4-2. And when we come back, Orleans looking to try to get some runs back going their way and potentially tie the ball game. You're watching the 2026 Eastern Canadian Intermediate Championships here in beautiful Kingston, Ontario. Top of the third here back in Kingston. A new pitcher to the mound After Louis Gagnon goes the first two for the Twins, allowing 2 runs, it's Parker Hitz who will take over. And he'll face Cole Rain. As we approach the bottom of the order, we'll have Rain, Webster, and Grayson Pierce in the inning. And we'll see if Hitz can get into a rhythm here early. That's ball 1 on the outside, and we'll split the first 2 pitches. His time has been called, and it looks like they're saying that he may have rubbed his pants, and they're going to check the baseball. If you do that at all, it's need a new ball automatically. Obviously, the check of any substances. I don't know if anyone would be using it at this age group, but you never know. So Al Aitchison will give him a new ball, and we'll see the 1-1 here from Hitz. Rain goes on through, strike 2. And a chance to start Hitz's pitching off successfully. The 1-2 pitch. Rain gets a hold of this one. Deep right field. Goodbye. It's a solo shot for Cole Rain as he starts the ignition to the Red Sox offense, and it's a 1-run game as he comes around. It's 4-3. And the Sox go crazy as they pull within 1. And we'll see Andrew Webster, who will show bunt right away. And that's kind of hard to follow up. We'll see what Webster can do here. Pulls one to the second baseman. Farinas calms it down, tosses to first in time. And Cole Rain, he knew that was gone. I think a lot of people did. That is the first home run, unless there was one hit yesterday. I'll call it the first home run for the Red Sox at Cricket Field. And we'll go back to the top with the order to Grayson Pierce. Underneath it, lifts it to right field, shuffling the feet, and going down to a squat position in order to confirm that catch. Had to be careful there, as Luke Pazma-Hellman will make out number 2 possible. And here's Hunter Laporte. That's eye out for ball 1. Now let's take a 2-0 lead for Laporte, and a little bit more pep in the dugout for the Red Sox. Feeling themselves now. We'll see the 2-0 pitch. And Laporte goes on through for strike 1. Now it's eye up inside again, and Laporte all of a sudden got a 3-1 lead. 0 for 1 is Hunter with a ground ball to the shortstop. His first time up. And ball 4 for Laporte. We'll send him to first base, and the I guess first base runner, do you want to call it, for the Red Sox this inning, as Rain did touch all the bases, but he also came around at home plate with only 1 swing. And Thomas Bouchard, who is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to the pitcher. First pitch swinging, fires one to left, and it will get down for a base hit. And so runner to scoring position as Bouchard keeps things going and the vibes high for the Red Sox. And there's Liam McInnes who had a double last time he was up. And so hits, gotta regroup here. Has 2 outs, only 1 more needed to get out of it. As McInnes pops this one up for Arenas, calling everybody off and makes the play as he doesn't have to move too much. And so the Red Sox get 1 thanks to the hot bat of Cole Rain, and it's 4-3. When we come back, it's the Twins looking for some spark of their own in the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Kingston. Bottom 3rd, and it's Brendan Varga will lead things off. Had a walk his first time he was here. First pitch from McInnes. Will be ball 1. Varga, Alsusi, O'Connell. And 3 here for the Twins, who are still up by 1, but momentum trying to swing for the Red Sox. Struck 1 in the heart of the plate, and we'll split the first 2 pitches. That's strike 2. As McInnes hears his fan section on that last pitch. You can hear the energy as the Red Sox trying to go back-to-back in the win category. The 1-2. And he freezes up Varga and will punch him out. As he hesitated there, thinking if he wanted to go on through, decides not to, but goes against him. It's a leadoff punch out from Liam McInnes. And there's Zane Alsusi, 1 for 1 with a single. His first time up. Alsusi pulls this one perfectly down the left field line. He'll get 1 for sure, looking for 2 potentially, but he puts on the brakes. And it's a well-hit single from Zane Alsusi to bring him to 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And there's Will O'Connell on a single. His first time up. And some wicked clouds in the background. As you can see them right there, nice dark spot. That's first pitch to O'Connell for ball 1. There goes Alsusi down to second to slide, and he slides in there. And even look at that first base cam we have right there. Big cloud in the background as we'll zoom in to focus on the main man, though, Alsusi, who's down to second. Hopefully that stays away, and hopefully maybe it's not even filled with rain. O'Connell, chopper. Handled, calm down, a race for first base though, gonna be close, the slide, he's safe! Will O'Connell puts on the wheels and beats out that attempt. And it's runners in the corners now for the Twins. And Louis Gagnon was out from 5-3 last time. Now Susi trying to bring it to a 2-run ball game as it was once ago. As Malcolm Lee is in some distress with his arm. As the Red Sox head coaches come out to ensure he's okay. As well as K-Town physiotherapy. As we'll take a moment here and meet some of our players on the Red Sox. Ryder DeBow, special talent juggling. And note, he is the catcher, so he's already got away with the ball. And then he had 2 more, and so he must be obviously, if he's behind the plate, he's obviously pretty good already. But if he can juggle, I wonder if he does that pregame too. You know, that's how he warms up his hands. He juggles. Dream career. Professional athlete, as is many. Malcolm Lee writes that he wants to be a professional athlete, professional sports player from Hunter Laporte, Blue Jays pitcher from Edison Jabreen, and then professional player from Thomas Bouchard, and as well professional video game player from Cole Rain. Now I wonder, what is his game? I'm going to have to ask him that because, well, maybe even a professional baseball player on the line with that home run we saw from him in the top of the inning, but I got to ask him. He wants to be a professional video game player. What game is it? Runner down to second, and they won't try him. Throw down to third instead, and that was important for Laporte to get in front of it, and he did. Well, the 1-0 to Gagnon. On the end of the bat, slows down quickly. Got to make it quick. A bullet to first base, and they got him. As run will score as El Susi comes around. But Grayson Pierce, the arm, he's got on him. He showcases it there, as that had to be quick. But it's 5-3 now for the Twins. And there's Kyle Zigo, as the Twins trying to clear the bases before they head back to the defensive side. Zigo will foul the first pitch back for a strike. And while I would love to showcase some information about the Ottawa West Twins and, you know, find out what their dream career is and their superstition, but unfortunately the Twins did not fill out the form. As the Kingston Baseball Association sent one out to each and every team. Unfortunately, they were one of the 2 teams who didn't fill it out. That's okay. That's okay. 1-1. That's going to get a piece of Zigo right in the side as he flips the bat. And we'll head down to first to put runners in the corners. And there's Rigby McDonald as he tries to cash in a run or 2. Runner down to second. They won't try him as DeBow will just stare down, runner at third instead. So 2 now in scoring position for McDonald. There's the 0-1. Up high for a ball. by again. Ball 2 after back-to-back are thrown away. Inside, and McDonald, he shuffles away. And a chance to load up the bases here. As McInnes, who found a quick out in the inning too, he struck out Varga to start things off. Has struggled since. 3-1. McDonald, shallow outfield. It drops on down, a blooper. 1 run will score. Getting the wave to try to make it 2 is Kyle Zigo, and he will. 2 runs cash in for the Twins. It's 2 RBIs for Rigby McDonald. This is a 7-3 lead for Ottawa West. As that one was just perfectly hit down. No one really jumped right away, either if it was the center fielder of the Red Sox or Edison Jabreen at second base. No one could cover the ground in time. And here's Carson Stewart. Put her down to second. DeVoe will try him. That toss is wildly off. And an easy steal there for McDonald. He's into second base. Seen that a couple times this tournament, as I believe that's Will O'Connell, or pardon me, the other number 7. That's Thomas Tessier of the Red Sox. As Stewart pops this one up and will foul it back. It's an 0-2 lead. McInnes trying to send his team back to the offense. Carson on the end of it, dives down quickly. Pierce got to use his arm. His cannon, it gets past Lee. Runners coming home as well, and McDonald will take advantage of it. As Stewart's going to go all the way to third as well. The tag won't be applied in time. And after what looked like could have been out number 3, a missed throw from Grayson Pierce allows Carson Stewart to get to third. McDonald to score, and it's 8-3. 5 runs to the difference going the Twins' way. And here's James Daze, worked a single. His first time up, will foul the first pitch back. McInnes trying to work his way out of it. 0-1 in play, and a bullet down the third base line as it skips on past Laporte's glove. And a run will score. It's back-to-back singles. This one tagged on with an RBI, and it's 9-3 for the Twins. As that was a hard play from Hunter Laporte at third base. Sprawled out to try to get in front of it, did. But unfortunately just redirected it even more into the corner out by the fence. And there's Ben Farinas, who worked a walk. First pitch swinging, and a diving play will be dropped from Laporte. Got to be quick, 5-3, and Lee will confirm it as he is able to handle the one-hopper after Laporte almost had a highlight reel with fast reaction time. And so that will do it for the bottom of the third inning. And when we come back, it's top of the fourth with the Red Sox looking to respond, now down by 6. Top of the fourth. As the sun more vibrant than ever here in Kingston after a cloudy start to the day. As we hit the halfway point, or just about it in this ball game. As Malcolm Lee, who ended the bottom of the third with a nice one-hop play at first base. We'll start things off. Did not go through on the first pitch, and we'll see ball one. Parker hits. Back on the bump for another inning here. Bunt shown. Lee won't commit to it, backs away, ball three. And a chance here for a leadoff walk after the Red Sox gave out 5 in the bottom of the third, looking to have some offense of their own and start a comeback. And the automatic strike for hits will get one back. And it's ball 4 for Malcolm Lee, down by his feet. And a leadoff runner here. Edison Jabreen, 1-for-1 with a single and an RBI. His first time up. Breaking ball on top of it, past the glove of hits, got to recover, bare hand toss, good. And there's one down. As it's had to be fast reaction time after that was hit right back to him, got in front of it. And as mentioned, able to pick it up with the bare hand, not even skipping the glove. And there's Ryder DeBow. Long look down at second. And the first pitch rides away for ball 1. Now one to the backstop after a heavy bounce, and Malcolm Lee will take advantage as he gets to third. Lee, his special talent is math. I wish that was my special talent. That's a good one to have. 2-0. And strike one, and he'll get one back as he paints the outside corner. And a heavy swing for strike 2. Lee thinks about it. They will toss down to third, and Daze can handle it. Had to be careful after Louis Gagnon kind of spiked it. But Daze will hold on, keeps Lee at third base. I'll try him again, and Lee will step back. That throw much better there from Gagnon. It's a full count for DeBow, who will step away after he calls time. And here's the payoff from hits. And strike 3. As he just gives him one down the middle, and DeBow not able to hit the offering. And there's 2 gone. Lachlan Albert. Due up. Trying to convert that runner at third. First pitch up high for ball number 1. Albert, dream job, Carpenter. On the inside of the bat, dives down quickly. Shortstop play to first is good. It's Nicholas Floraka is able to find the third and final out and negate the runner from scoring, who was at third. So the Red Sox won't be able to cash any in. And when we come back, the Twins already up by 6, looking to extend their lead. Bottom of the 4th here back in Kingston, and well, a very mega inning for the Ottawa West Twins in the bottom of the 3rd after they scored 5 runs and have given themselves, well, quite the good amount of icing on the cake, but looking for a little bit more. Luke Pasma-Hellman in the leadoff spot. And a new pitcher to the game as well for the Orleans Red Sox, Edison Jabreen. Takes the bump, the lefty will have his second pitch. This one popped up in shallow left field territory, and covering the ground there is Cole Rain, the home run man, for out number 1. And there's 1 down. Here's Parker Hitz as we hit the bottom of the order. The 2 relievers will go at it here. First pitch from Jabreen inside, backs away. There's Hitz. So let's learn a little bit about Mr. Edison Jabreen. Special talent is juggling, and that's, well, same one as Ryder DeBow. Wonder if they practice together. His dream job, Blue Jays player. Well, it's quite a lot of people just write professional athlete or MLB player. Now he wants to be on the Blue Jays. I'm sure many kids who do write MLB in this tournament also wish to be part of the Blue Jays, but I think, keep the scope nice and open of just MLB in general. It's a 2-1 count for Hitz as we'll await the 4th pitch. And ball 3, and a chance for Hitz to get aboard here and someone to work with as the Twins are 1 run away from double digits. He would represent it. Hitz pulls this one, just foul as he gave it a rip down the 3rd base line. In front of it was Hitz. And Hitz might have the coolest last name in the tournament, I just gotta say. I mean, just the fact that it's Hitz and he's playing baseball, it's just perfect. And you could I've been kind of cooking up some cool things to say, because you can really work with the last name Hitz. That's ball 4 for Parker Hitz. No need to hit there for Hitz. He'll head down to first base with a walk. And Nicholas Florakis, who started off the game with a strikeout, will have his third at-bat. As Floraka is one of the star players for the Ottawa West Twins. That's top of the order as they got runner in the middle of two bases in a pickle. Parker hits, commits to second, and the throw is off all the way to left field. And will relieve the stress of hits as he's into second base. As it was a good pickoff play by Jabreen, but unable to convert there as the throw from Lee was quite off. And so we'll get back underway. First pitch to Floraka. Strike one on the outer half by the knees. DeBreen will step off. Take a look back at second, and we'll see if Hitz pulls the trigger down to third. You know, as the left-handed pitcher, obviously you have the better look at the runner at first. As Floraka hits this one right up the alley between left and center field. Hitz gets the wave, rounding to home plate, and he is safe and sound. And it's double digits for the Twins and an RBI for Nicholas Floraka. Here's Brendan Varga, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Strikeout the most recent attempt. First pitch to Varga. Will be strike one, painting the outside was Jabreen. Varga started the game behind the plate today. For the Twins, Jabreen fires down to second, and a tag will be applied just late as Floraka is safe. Here's the 0-1. Varga hesitates, takes strike two. Well, Susie due up by the eyesight, ball two. And as Bouchard now behind the plate this inning, Ryder DeBow, I believe, was in that position for the first three, but maybe we'll see DeBow potentially at the bats. This one high up to left field, and an easy catch there for Coleraine, not having to move a lot, as Susie will be sent back to the dugout as the Twins cash in on a pair, and it's 11-3. And when we come back, Orleans not out of it yet, but they got to get the offense going. More baseball when we return. Top of the fifth here back at historic Cricket Field, and it's the Orleans Red Sox down big, but still a couple innings of baseball left to play. Get themselves back into it. As mentioned, last game of the tournament for these two teams. Unfortunate, and neither of them will see a semifinals matchup. It's Cale Cedar leading things off as he swings at the first offering for a strike. Rigby McDonald at the mound as he makes his game debut. We've seen McDonald a couple times in this tournament, but the lefty looking to keep his team in the lead. 0-1, Cedar late decision, strike two. And Cedar early on it will pull it into foul territory. And, well, reminded me of our next game as the Cornwall River Rats are currently warming up where that foul ball was hit. It's the River Rats and the host team, the Kingston Colts, who the Colts are warming up just beyond right field. They'll toe to Cedar and got him. Stop strike three, collecting it is Gagnon. Tossed down easily to first in time, and there's one down.
Batting number 7, Thomas Tessier.
And here's Thomas Tessier. As he swings at the first offering, pops it up for Enos, back to the grass, and he makes the grab. And it's a quick 2 down as the Twins making quick work. And here's Coleraine, the home run man. He had a solo shot last time, and, well, there's nobody on base for him this time. First pitch to Rain. It's strike one as McDonald was able to dip it down in time. And Rain, until he could feel himself there, he liked that offering, took a grand swing at it. He's down 0-2. Chance for Rigby McDonald to send us rapidly back to the offense for the Twins, and a whip one on the outside for a ball. But just the Twins feel like they're in a bit of a rhythm now. 1-2 pitch. And ball 2, as that breaking ball had a ton of direction change. We'll see a 2-2 pitch. And Rain will get a piece of it and foul it back. McDonald back to a 2-2. Got him. Strike 3 as he freezes up Coleraine. And Rigby McDonald with one of our fastest half innings of the entire tournament retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. The Twins up by 8 runs. And in the 5th inning, if they find 2, would mean the mercy rule coming into effect. So walk-off territory for the Twins, and we'll see if they can make it possible when we come back. bottom 5, and it's the cleanup man, Will O'Connell, with back-to-back singles, 2 for 2 on the afternoon with the leadoff. First pitch outside from Edison Jabreen, the lefty, who joined us for his first inning just in the inning ago. Jabreen's favorite baseball player, Ernie Clement. I gotta say, it's a good option. That's mine. Cracks this one to left field, and it will die on down after a misread there by Cale Sear. And O'Connell will get a board off of what could have been in a read and an out. Just unable to make that possible. And then we'll see one on here for the Twins. Kind of just seemed like Sear just hesitated a bit too much and couldn't find a way to commit to the ball. Either he lost his sight on it, which is a very possible outcome, but nonetheless, O'Connell on first base. Here's Louis Gagnon. As a hold off, I take the first one upstairs for ball 1. That one's down in the dirt. There goes Will O'Connell down to second. And a successful steal into a scoring position for Mr. O'Connell. As Jabreen, as mentioned, during the ball game, allowed 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. And as I mentioned before we went to break, if the Twins score 2 runs here, would walk it off. And their tournament with a bang. This one to high up to left field from Gagnon, and Sear able to make the grab for out number 1. After he dropped that ball from O'Connell moments ago, makes up for it there with a catch.
Now batting number 72, Zigo.
And there's Kyle Zigo. Had a single earlier in the game, came around and scored. And Zigo first pitch on the inside for ball 1. And time has been called as center fielder needs a shoe tied. Safety first, especially when you're an outfielder doing a lot of running. And we'll get back and going in a 1-0 pitch from the lefty. Zigo pops this one up in the infield. Who will call for it? It will be Jabreen, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. And we'll bring up Rigby McDonald.
Batting number 12, Rigby McDonald.
Who tries to get on base himself. As we saw McDonald pitch earlier in the game, not too long ago. McDonald on the ground to the first baseman and able to handle it is Cole Rain, who's having himself a game and sends them back to the offense. Top of the 6th, Sale, still the same score. 8 runs the difference. And when we come back, top of the 6th here in Kingston. pitcher into the game here in the top of the sixth. Zane El-Soucy makes his game debut. As well on bottom of the order, Andrew Webster due up for the Red Sox. Down but not out. 8 runs the difference between these two as the Twins look to ride out a victory in their final game of the tournament. And first pitch here from El-Soucy. Whipped on the inside for ball 1. And Webster will stare her down as goes through for a strike. And so it was a close game, 4-3 after we saw the Coleraine homer, which ignited the Orleans dugout as they were super excited. But after that, a dry spell as the Twins have gone on to score 7 consecutive. Webster shows bunt, pulls away, and takes ball 2. As Ben Farina has made his way all the way in as he's moved from second to third base. And it's Louis Gagnon, who was once behind the plate. He's now at second base. We'll have the 2-1 pitch. And Webster gets a piece of it, but I believe it will be a foul ball as it initially hit, bounced behind the plate. And a chance for El-Soucy to pick up his first punch-out since joining the ball game. We'll have the 2-2 here to Webster. Got him, strike 3 as he gets him looking. And there's Grayson Pierce as we go back to the top of the order. Pierce had a ground ball earlier in the game. And man, playing shortstop, he has got an arm on him. He's made some great plays where he just bolts one down from 6-3 when runners are going to first. Pierce reaches for it. Shallow center. Can they cover the ground? He can. As that's Will O'Connell out in center field, and there's 2 down. And Hunter Laporte, 0 for 1 as well with a walk and a ground ball. Trying to keep this top of the inning alive as El-Soucy has done quick work. His first pitch to the backstop for a single ball. This game has started to speed up after the early innings. Oh, we had lots of scoring. 1-0. Down low for ball 2. And a breaking ball won't be able to find the zone as El-Soucy wanted that pitch. And Zane has moved around the diamond. He's played catcher, I think a little shortstop, and now finds himself at the mound. Those are probably the 3 most important positions on the field. Gets one back to make it 3-1. And they'll keep him there. Strike 2 as well. And he's in search of the reverse K. And we'll have the payoff pitch here to Hunter Laporte. And we'll do it again as he fouls it back. As El-Soucy, he keeps a fast rhythm, especially when he's behind the plate, as he likes to do it here at the mound as well. No time to rest if you're the batter. Here's another payoff. And Laporte will just get a nick on it to keep him there. And we'll do it again. 3rd consecutive payoff. This one will get him. Strike 3 to end the top of the 6th inning. 3 up, 3 down, and it's all capped off from a punch out from the new pitcher, Zane El-Soucy. And when we come back, the Twins still in potential mercy rule territory, looking for 2. Can the Red Sox hold on? We'll find out when we return. Bottom of the 6th. Underway in Kingston. Carson Stewart in the leadoff spot. As Edison Jabreen, the lefty, back of the bump. As he'll continue, Carson lays down the bunt. Speedy off to first. The throw. Not there as he's off the bag. As it was a jumping effort from Cole Rain to keep it in front of him. And Stewart will get aboard with a leadoff bunt base hit. And here's James Daze. Daze back-to-back singles, his last one with an RBI. Quite the successful day for Daze. Can he continue? Chopper handled from the second baseman. Toss to first is good. And there's one down. Here's Ben Farinas. As mentioned, Farinas, a grand slam in yesterday's game against the Colts. Chance to even walk off this game here. Heavy slice for strike one. Hill one. Holds on. We'll split the first two pitches. That's strike two on Farinas looking. And so we'll take a look at where these two teams fit right now. So the Twins, I believe, will technically finish in, well, it actually comes down to whoever wins this game, but right now the run differential benefits the Twins. As there's a drop strike three on Farinas and a throw down to first. Got him. As runner will advance to third. But as it sits right now, the Twins are in front of the Red Sox due to the run differential. That's how this tournament is based on. And the Twins, well, 48 runs against coming into this game and 60 for the Red Sox. That is second and third last. As last is the Cornwall River Rats, 84 runs against. They've been on the back end of double-digit defeats every single game. Luke Pasma-Helleman has the ball on the outside. And a quick 2-0 lead. As the first four games for the Red Sox, 11-1, 14-4, 9-5, close one, then 17-1 to Oakville. Popped up in the infield. Jabreen calls everybody off and makes the grab to end the inning. It's been quick work on the defensive side, as that's the third consecutive inning where we haven't seen a run. And the Red Sox down to their final 3 outs. They need 8 runs to stay alive and see the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if they can find it when we return. The Red Sox with their backs against the walls. They need 8 runs to stay alive and push us to a bottom of the 7th, or the Twins will claim victory and will end in the final standings above the Red Sox. Bouchard in the leadoff spot will take a strike on the outside. As Zane El-Soucy, who retired the side in order after joining the mound at the top of the 6th, looking for another perfect inning. And Bouchard will foul that one back, and we'll go a quick 0-2 down. As Thomas Bouchard 1 for 2, a single as last time he was up. On the 0-2 pitch here from El-Soucy. Up the middle. Forehand. Successful. Turns. Fires. Good. Yeah, it's Nicholas Florakis, the superstar shortstop of the Twins, to make that play. He's so good in the field. And there's one down. And there's Liam McInnes in the cleanup spot. Led off the ball game with a double, his first time up. And McInnes swings on through for a strike. That was on the outside as El-Soucy tried to throw the breaking ball, and you could see him there at the mound just trying to tweak up with no ball this time with his arm movement, trying to figure out what he did wrong in that last pitch. We'll go to a 1-1. That one's much more like it. For strike 2 as McInnes will foul it back. El-Soucy looking for back-to-back outs to start this top of the 7th. McInnes fouls it back. Right towards the Kona ice truck, which I don't know if it's as popular today due to how chilly it's been. But still, it's been very popular throughout this week. 1-2. Comes right back to the camera and gives it a little peck. McInnes skips on past the glove of Daze for a single, and McInnes will be the first base runner here for the Red Sox as he tries to spark something in their offense. And we'll give someone to work with here from Malcolm Lee. And tossed down to first, and that ball will bounce to the glove of Stewart. I'll try him again. That one, he's going to hit first base umpire Mark Bradley, and there goes McInnes down to second. And it's a good steal. This could have even been more if it didn't end up hitting the umpire. But I'm sure McInnes will be happy with at least one base. Pitch to lead right down the pipe for a strike. Holds off up by the eyesight for ball 1. And paints the outside from El-Soucy and puts another batter up against the wall with 2 strikes. Can he finish Lee off? 1-2. A beautiful finisher on the breaking ball from Zane El-Soucy. And there's 2 down, and the Red Sox are down to their final out. As they may be down, but the spirits are high. Chanting 2-out rally, and if it's going to be started, it's on Edison Jabrin's shoulders. First pitch, down to the dirt, runner down to third, and McInnes will advance a base. Jabreen swings on through under the ball. For strike one, as Al Susi has looked so calm in his 2 innings of work. 1-1. And once the other half won't find it, we'll see ball 2. And a breaking ball gets away, and McInnes will actually jog the other way back to third base, as he doesn't want the smoke. Trying to come home as it took an aggressive bounce off of Brendan Varga behind the plate. And Jabreen over top of the head of Carson Stewart. Play to first. It's safe, and the Red Sox get one back as McInnes will score. It's an RBI single for Edison Jabreen. And here's Ryder DeBow for 1. Strikeout and a walk. Al Susi still searching for the final out of the ball game. And DeBow swings on through. A bit more of a chop on that last attempt. Inside, ball 1. As the dugout gives him some word of encouragement. 1-1, runner down to second as well. And they won't test him. Successful steal there from Edison Jabreen. Now into a scoring position. Here's the 1-1. And runners going again. And he'll go from one corner to the next. Now at third. Can he get home? In the air. Daze calls everybody off, and that's the ball game. And the Twins will win their final game here in Kingston with an 11-4 final score, as the Red Sox will drop their final and finish the tournament 1-5, as unfortunately these two teams won't qualify for the semifinals. But a congratulations is here, claps from both sides. And that will do it for game 2 of the day. One more game as the Kingston Colts, the host team, will take on the Cornwall River Rats. And I'm guessing potentially around 5:30, if not earlier, 5:15 potentially too. One more time for the Ottawa West Twins and the Orleans Red Sox. We hope you enjoyed your time here in Kingston, because we enjoyed you being here. The Twins win their final game of the tournament 11-4 over the Orleans Red Sox, as their final placement will be 5th. And the Red Sox, well, could be 6th. It comes down to the Cornwall game tonight, as Cornwall's still searching for their first victory. But now that it comes out of my mouth, it wouldn't matter, because Orleans would have the tiebreaker. So Orleans finished 6th. The Twins finished 5th in the official standings. For producer Ryan Hennessy, I've been Jacob Ewing. We'll see you in a bit for Colts and River Rats. Later.